because he always used to act when defenders have been given like.
Aaron Ramsdale signs new contract. People deluded. I'm back again. As you can see in front of me, our goalkeeper, our first choice goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, has signed what has been rumoured for a while. It's now been confirmed. He has signed a new contract at Arsenal. Personally, I think it's a good reward for the progress that he has made, and actually the progress he's still to make, because he's not all the way there as a goalie. Testament to him. Boy, he's rapidly closing in on 100 appearances. He's made 76 in all comps. Our goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale, signed a new long-term contract. The 25-year-old has already made 76 appearances for us in all competitions. And as you know, he was named in the England squad for the World Cup that has just gone, people. He joined us in 2021. Obviously, he was initially even second choice behind Leno, but we all knew sooner rather than later, he was more of the goalkeeper that Mikel Arteta wanted. You know, for all his faults, for everything he's great at, for me, I love his attitude. I like how he carries himself. I like how he fronts up to the music, good or bad. And obviously, he makes a great save. As I said, there's a lot of things he can improve on, but I'm happy with our goalie. And he's come a long way, really and truly. It's great that we've agreed and completed a new contract with Aaron, says Edu. We have enjoyed so many positive moments from Aaron's performances in his 2 years with us, and are looking forward to many more. We must also remember that Aaron is still very young, definitely young as a footballer, let alone a goalkeeper. So there's still a lot more to come from him as we continue to build with our young foundations. Arteta said, we are also happy that Aaron has signed a new contract. The way Aaron has developed over the past 2 years has been exceptional, with his performances, contribution, and overall adaptation to the club. And he's fast to the go-to man indirectly, really, when it comes to the media with Arsenal as well, to be fair. It's great that we're continuing to build our future with our biggest talents in our young squad. We're all looking forward to enjoying many more years of Aaron, the player and the person at the football club. In my opinion, he'll move into media after football, because now that I'm deep in it, you did that thing with Ian Wright. You do quite a lot of media work related to Arsenal and you as a person, and he's someone you go for a pint with, really. He's issued a couple of comments towards Arsenal fans. He said, it's been a while since we've done this. It's crazy to think that we're coming up to 2 years since we last spoke like this, but let's get out of the way. I know you guys probably weren't the most overexcited for the signing of myself, which is true. I'd like to think the majority of Arsenal fans are happy, but there was question marks, and I totally get it. I don't have any right to come here and expect you all to rate me from the get-go. This is a huge club, and it's had some top-class goalkeepers along the way. But fair play, once I got into the team and I got my chance, I feel like we understood each other a lot more. I feel your love, and I feel like you feel mine as well. Amen. Getting goosebumps, man. I love Aaron Ramsdale, man. Hopefully you get the idea that I give everything out there. It doesn't matter how it happens. I'll take responsibility for keeping that ball out of the net. I'll do anything in my power to get a clean sheet. Let's hope next season you and the boys do, because while we've got a decent amount of clean sheets, you know, we're going to get to, there's been times you've been amazing and you've deserved one. There's been a couple mistakes. So I love Aaron. Never doubt when a result goes against us, we're all hurting inside the dressing room, players and staff. Equally, I think every Arsenal fan can accept that that is the case. And not a damn one of those individuals connected to the club you could accuse of not caring or not having pride in the shirt. I know I'm not from around here, but you lot make me feel like I am. I get messages and love from people all around the world, so I know how big the club is. You guys have taken my family in, making my dad feel like a superstar. It really gives a family feel to the football club, which we are. You make a match day so special, and I can't imagine anywhere else from my home stadium to be or my home. Great PR stuff. I feel honored that you guys have welcomed me, and I feel honored that the staff want me to stay. So it was the easiest decision in the world to commit my future to the Arsenal. So let's keep moving forward as a club and make some more special memories together. Allegedly, it's until 2026. Some say until 2028. You know, from what we've read so far, smash the like button, comment your own thoughts as well, people. Hasn't really shedded any light exactly. He's delighted to continue living the dream. It's a huge amount of pride. It's something you work for. It doesn't matter if you've been at the club for a month or for 4 years. You always want to get the next one and push on with the team. And also, I do like how Arsenal are very proactive with trying to find players for the future, but also renewing new deals or attempting to renew new deals of the young players, as you've seen Martinelli, hopefully Saka, Saliba. Gabriel signed one recently. Tierney signed. I know Tierney feels like such a long time ago he was first choice left back, but he signed one. There's rumours Odegaard and Benjamin White are next in line, and there's probably some I've missed out as well. So yeah, big him up. Big him up. And he also said, deep down, I knew there was a lot of negativity around in relation to him joining us. I also knew that no one had probably actually watched me play other than 3 or 4 times I played against Arsenal. I was just ready to get on with it. really ready to just show what I can do. It was a great fight between me and Leno last year, and that's what you need as keepers. You need competition. When I played in my debut against West Brom, that negativity went away because the fans knew to give me a chance and to give me the backing, which I needed. The fans that night were amazing for me. They sang my song and sang my name, and I was ready to just kick on. As soon as you put on the Arsenal shirt, they give you every chance to try and perform. I knew I could win them over at some point, and thankfully I did that quite early. Jury's still out, my friend, but you're moving in the right direction. Quickly glancing towards Declan Rice, people, Fabrizio Romano has said, Arsenal are now preparing and thinking about the first bid for Declan Rice. This is not submitted yet, but they are preparing that bid internally. It means they are waiting to understand how much West Ham in order to submit the first proposal. They also respect West Ham as they are busy with European football. Must be nice for City and West Ham. I would have loved to have had a European adventure myself. So right after the Conference League, they'll be able to negotiate with West Ham. But the idea is in June to submit an official proposal for Declan Rice. They are now discussing the structure of the bid. It will probably include some add-ons, you think? So Arsenal are discussing about that internally, and then they will submit that proposal in June, probably for Rice, knowing that the player would be open to the move. Arsenal will try to attack the Declan Rice situation very soon, and this is a crucial step for the deal. And also, there's a number of clubs interested. Speaking about interest, Charlie Patino allegedly, because while he hasn't officially said anything, media reports say that he wants to leave Arsenal in search of more regular football. However, Arsenal will try to include a buyback clause into negotiations for the sale of Charlie Patino, who is set to leave the club on a permanent transfer this summer. Rightly so. Allegedly, in relation to Bukayo Saka, Arsenal will announce Bukayo Saka's new deal in the next few weeks. All done and agreed since February. Documents ready. It will be valid until 2028. So hopefully, that gets announced. In relation to Saliba, Charles Watts, who's obviously a journalist in relation to Arsenal and Goal, Arsenal remain relaxed on the Saliba contract extension and feel it will be done once the season is over. Fingers and everything crossed. Apparently, Newcastle are in a strong position to sign Kieran Tierney. It is understood that Tierney is keen to move closer to his family, and Newcastle presents the best opportunity for him to be closer to Scotland. You're more likely to play in your traditional fullback role. Newcastle are probably going to be in the Champions League, and if not playing in some sort of European football. Great manager in Eddie Howe, exciting project. And I wish we don't sell him as long as another left back hasn't arrived. And a wise man also learns from their own mistakes and others. While City are going to do the 3-peat and maybe potentially a treble, you saw what Jesus and Zinchenko gave us. You know what Tierney's going to give them. Let's not forget, Tierney is a first-choice left-back standard, and obviously standard quality left-back. And also, he's in his mid-20s. So, and there's a lot of upside, especially if he can stay fit. He has also drawn interest from Aston Villa and allegedly even Manchester City, which we've heard there's potential case for a swap deal between João Cancelo and obviously the Scottish international, the Flying Scotsman, as I refer to him as. Let me know your thoughts. I think it's Was in relation to City, but I don't know, people. We're keen on Florentino Luis, allegedly a 23-year-old midfielder who plays for Benfica. I mean, he's all right, but I don't believe this. He might be on the radar, but I don't quite believe that, really and truly. But that's something there. And apparently, Stan Kroenke is ready to sanction major additions to the club. Arsenal midfield target increasingly likely to move this summer in relation to Caicedo, allegedly, people. The Guardian has said Brighton look like they'll play in the Europa League next season. They began. Don't know why that's there, but clubs trying to sign Caicedo and McAllister can offer Champions League football or much higher wages. It's increasingly likely that both will leave in the summer. The Guardian did, however, claim that Arsenal may not go all out for Caicedo because of our interest in Declan Rice, people. I think we need both, or at least the skill set of both. So we'll have to see, people. Allegedly, Pablo Mari's already signed for Monza, and Cedric Suarez could and probably should follow him out the door, really and truly. Ben Jacobs has said, we knew that Pablo Mari had already agreed to join Monza on a permanent deal, so he's out the door. Cedric Suarez is an interesting one because, of course, he was signed by Fulham and has actually struggled under Marco Silva. Fulham have done quite well this season. Cedric Suarez hasn't played a significant part, so maybe he returns to Arsenal, see out your contract. Financially, there's a lot to earn there. You could have made a case, even though I don't particularly rate Cedric, that at some point you could have used him towards this end of this season, people. He could have probably just stayed at Arsenal and coasted and not been in the matchday squad. But to be fair, he did go on loan in in January to Fulham. Hopefully, he keeps it moving. Ironically, his presence at Arsenal during the injury crisis might have been quite helpful, but I think that he's one that can go as well. Hopefully, he can really and truly. So, in relation to that, that's all that there is to really talk about. Congratulations to Aaron Ramsdale. May you get better and better. Let me know your thoughts on what we've read in relation to Declan Rice and Caicedo, and also Cedric Suarez. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bells, and check out the other videos. I'm pretty sure some have been floating around this video when this one has come out. On that note, hope you and your loved ones are having a great week and are in great health. I'll see you lot all soon.
There's always just that active red flag defending. I've been given like